Hi Nick, how are you?
Hey guys, Vincent. I'm
This
doing
meeting
good.
is
How are you
being
doing?
recorded.
Good.
Awesome. Welcome back to our second session. Um, you guys want to give me, I know there's probably not much of an update, but anything on your mind? Anything you guys like to cover before we kind of go back into product research? I'd like to continue with some of the products that you guys had and just kind of analyze them. And we can look at more case studies together. And then in terms of updates on my end as well, I spoke with the team regarding the leads, Vincent, and they are
Mhm.
working on it. Seems like it's for the Canadian side, because it's still a relatively new like package that we put together. The people who are finding the product deals might have made some mistakes and not really understood that they were sourcing from American websites. So we're
Okay.
putting that together and making sure there's no issue there, and then we'll get you back on those. And then Saron, you're still getting leads, correct?
Yes, I'm getting leads.
Okay. Are you checking them like every day or
Yeah,
what's kind of, yeah?
I do every day. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, good. So,
and I subscribe to Chipa.
great.
That's and I what I did is sorry, my baby's not sleeping. Um, for the wine remover and one of my products,
Mm-hmm.
I sent 20 units, but it shows in my inventory, it shows 20 units. But when I check in AMW, it only show my store only shows three that I have three products. So I try to contact with Amazon, but they I met them like on the chat,
Yeah.
and the person who was helping me was he cannot change it. So do you think that's the reason that my store should be at the first, right? Because I have 20 units, but I only have
Yeah.
three ad,
Let's
ad
take a look.
yeah,
Let's
okay.
take a look. Yeah. Let's get back into product research. We can take a look at some of your products because I think you had two or three products that had like
Yeah.
20 units and they just weren't selling.
Yeah. That's only
Yeah.
three. It shows only three products when
Okay.
I check in
So,
AMW.
yeah, I mean, looking at AMW is not the best way to see how much inventory you have.
Oh, okay.
AMW is just there for us to analyze and see, okay, what other people's inventory might be based on what we can
Mhm.
tell. But you like your inventory, you have to look at Amazon, you have to look at Seller Central, and you have to look at, is it in reserve? Is it in available? Like where is it in your account? So share your screen and let's look at we can look at both. We can look at the AMW scope in the front, and then we can also look at the back end of Amazon. Vincent, anything on your mind or you're good?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
It's this one.
Okay. So you have 20 units in available, so that's good.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then let's see. Okay, yeah, so open that up. Um, yeah, let's come down.
Yeah, this is my store and it just on the show.
Okay. So you might have like a maximum set at 3. But at the end of the day, this is just a stock estimate anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Close this for a second. Close AMW scope. Like minimize it. Yeah. Go down to Keepa.
Where it? How did the keeper came here? I come here.
It's at the top. It's at the top. But it should load automatically, like under the main picture. Keep going higher, higher,
Oh, higher?
higher. No, yeah, like at the top. Yeah, somewhere. Keep going, keep going. Should be here on top of, yeah. Should be under the bullet points. Do you have it installed in this browser?
Do I have what?
Do you have Keepa installed in this browser? Keepa, like the Chrome extension.
Oh, I
Are
think
you
I did.
using Chrome?
What I did, no, window.
Okay, so you need to download
What I did
the
is
extension. What's going on?
That's how I did. I just search in here.
Okay, yeah, no, we don't want to do it like this. Go where it says, like click Keepa, like on the top left. Okay, can I take over your screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to download Keepa here, like the Chrome extension. You're using Windows Edge, like this is the one?
Yeah.
Okay. You also have way too many tabs open. Okay, so now Keepa has been added to your browser. Okay. So now when you go to, let's say, which product was it? What's going on? Can you go back to the products for me, Saron? Is this it here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, can we remove this because there's too many tabs? Can you open this as its own browser? Okay, it's fine. Forget it. Is your computer usually this slow, or is it just because we're sharing screen?
I think because we're sharing.
Okay. Okay, so I'm refreshing it now that we've downloaded Keepa. And the Keepa chart should always be right below the bullet points. Right here. Do you see it?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. So What I wanted to look at was here when you click data and when you hit product details, but no, you hit offers. You can see when someone has like a plus sign next to their stock level, that means that they usually put a maximum that someone can order. This is you, solo update?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So chances are you put a maximum, like if you go to your listing here, and you go to edit, like edit listing, see right here? See this? Darren, you're on mute. You put this as 3,
Yeah.
right? You want to put this at like 20, or like you don't
Okay.
even want to put anything, right?
Oh, okay.
The reason I talked about this in some of the content maybe, and like me and my team, we put a maximum of 20 because of exactly that reason. Like when I'm looking at people's inventory, I kind of want to throw them off, and I kind of want to not tell them exactly how much inventory I have,
Okay.
right? So you got to be careful. It's something that me and my team are working on to add an AMW scope as like a warning. But I don't know if you did this when you created the listing and you added 3 here, but that's why you see 3, because you're allowing customers to only buy a maximum of 3. You know how like when you go on a retail website and they say you can only buy 10?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same thing. It's like a rule to like make sure that people don't abuse and buy all of your inventory, you know? Okay. So yeah, don't worry about AMW scopes so much. Your inventory is there. The issue with this listing is that it's just not selling well. It's only doing 20 units per month, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means like technically one every few days is being sold, right? Like one every like day or one every 2 days, this item is being sold. And so you definitely want to be like you lowered your price, right, from Tuesday?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You did it on Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let's go back. So you have won 9% of the buy box in the last 30 days. Let's go back. And so yeah, at the moment, you're just gonna have to wait. The best thing you could do is be the lowest price and just kind of wait. And then sales will start. How are you tracking your sales?
Don't.
Sorry?
No, I don't track anything.
Like how do you know if you made a sale?
Oh, they send me email.
Okay. Do you have the app on your phone?
Yes.
Okay, you should just check the app like once a day, if not more, just to
Yeah.
see if there's like new sales, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can check obviously in my orders as well here,
Oh, okay.
manage orders. On the right here, it says view FBA orders. But yeah, in the last 7 days, you haven't had any sales. Okay. So yeah, the best thing you could do for that product is just be the lowest price. So that's fine. What other products do we have? So what's not selling? This alpha track?
Yeah, the alpha track and the first one too. Like this three, never been sold any.
This one too, right?
Yeah.
This paint. Okay, so take a look at that. The alpha track we looked at last week, no?
Yes, we sold.
So what was our plan? Lower the price?
Lower the price. I did
Okay,
107.
right. Okay. So probably the same thing. You just have to wait. But this one was doing 300 units a month.
Wow.
Let's take a look at it again. Okay, so while that loads, let's look at this. Okay, so let's look at Keepa. So the ranking is pretty high, right?
Mhm.
The thing about the ranking as well is that like when I see a green line that goes up, 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 and then down, and then up, 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 and then down. If I see this pattern, and you see this pattern a lot in the like higher rankings, like above 100,000 usually. This means like essentially when the ranking is going up like this, it means no one's buying, no one's buying, no one's buying, and then all of a sudden someone bought, and then boom, the rank goes down. It's like a trigger to Amazon. You're like, huh. But Amazon's like, oh, like this listing isn't completely bad. Someone just purchased. So the rank goes from like, 200,000 down to back 50,000, right? So
Mhm.
literally every time this goes up and then drops this sharp, that means that someone bought it in that time frame. And so like literally it's like one sale on February 8th, one sale on, February 13th, and then a couple sales here because of the up, down, up, down, up, down, right? But my
Mhm.
point is like that's how you know a product isn't doing that well if you see a pattern like this. And then of course there's no monthly units sold, there's no yellow line. So that means
Oh,
that it's doing like definitely under 50 units a month, right? This symbol here, this number with AMW scope, if it's not like an even number like 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200, then it's an estimate.
wow.
If you open this, it should now tell you that it's an estimate, something that we just implemented.
Mm.
I don't know why it's not opening. Okay, there. You see, this revenue and units sold are variation estimates.
Oh,
Okay. So you have to be worried, and like, why Keepa so important as well as like this monthly units sold is a source of truth. We talked about this last on 2 days ago.
yeah.
And the ranking tells us a lot. Okay. Now, this monthly units sold is an estimate for this listing, but this listing might have variations. And if the listing has variations, which let's see, does it? No, it doesn't seem like it has variations. Like it seems like this is the only item here. There's no different like versions or colors. So interesting. Now, let me tell you why the estimate is 57. Do you see here in February where the line is going up, 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 down, up, 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 down, right?
Yeah.
It was going all the way up to like 200,000, right? But look at the ranking now. Is it better or is it worse?
The rank
Yeah, the green line here. Is it better or is it worse?
was it's going down.
Down is good.
Oh, down is good.
Down is good because look, the closer you get to zero, the better because the number one ranked product in a category is the number one product in the category,
Oh, yeah.
right? If I told you I have the number one paint in all of Amazon, is that good or bad?
Oh, that's good.
That's good, right? So the lower the rank, the better, right? And so now you can see the ranking is much better. It's like, 24,000, 10,000. 30,000, right? Like you can see the green line generally is much lower than it was before, right?
Yeah.
Darren, Vincent, can you guys tell me why you might think the green line has improved?
People are
And
buying it.
It's the price that's going down.
exactly, yeah. Darren, people are buying it more, yes, but why? Right? Because if the green line going down, then yeah, that means exactly the people are buying it more. But the question is, why are people buying it more? And it's what Vincent said. Look at the
Yeah.
pink line, right? Look at the pink line. It was at $42 back in February and March, and now it is $35, right? So it's much better of a price. People are happy now, and people are willing to purchase it. So that means that the yellow line will turn on in the next week. Like come back next week. When we come back next week, I promise you that we will see the yellow line start to show, right? Because the ranking has been doing much better, and that again, like the yellow line is lagged, but with the ranking, we can tell what's like the sales are. And that's why this estimate is actually correct. This estimate is correct, right?
Mhm.
Now the question is, are you profitable? Right? Like, do you remember the price of this product that you purchased?
Yeah, I think I buy it was $18 Canadian. It's from Edmonton
$18?
or something. Let me check.
Go ahead, you can go, you can check.
No, 20.24. This is the invoice that I buy from.
Okay, but 20.24 is the price you bought it at. But like,
Yeah.
are you using the cost of goods template at all?
No.
No, because you need to find your final price, right? Do you know if you use Rakuten or anything for discounts?
At that time, no. Yeah, I have the Rakuten, but it wasn't
It
registered.
wasn't? Okay. So look, you guys should, Vincent, have you been using the cost of goods template?
No.
Okay.
But usually when I do the calculation, I take like a total number, like a total amount of like shipping
Yeah.
and wrapping and everything all together and divide it by the number of units.
Yeah. But it's good to have it kind of organized in a sheet. Like, have you guys been looking at the Google Drive at all? I wonder, this is just going to take forever for me to like try to pull it up here. But you guys should open up the AMW sellers Google Drive if you have access to it, and use the cost of goods template. If you don't, I'll give you access.
I don't think I don't think I have the access to that.
No. Let me. Okay, because I'm trying to find it here. Can you guys both give me your emails in the Telegram group or in Zoom? And I'll give you access right now.
Okay.
Make sure it's your email that is connected to Google Drive.
I sent it to Telegram.
Thank you. Okay, I just gave you access. Vincent, do you have your email? Okay, so if you go to shared with me here, Saron, do you see this here now?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we open this up and you go to extra goodies, also there's like a massive list of suppliers in here. So for later, we could leverage that. But if we go to dealing with suppliers and products, we can, this cost of goods template, okay? We're gonna make a copy. Okay, and this should be saved in your drive. So in your drive, if you go back to my drive, you can see it here, cost of goods template. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, Vincent, I just gave you access as well. Okay,
Let me check.
so this here, let's change the name to Saron's cost of goods template. Okay, and this is just a great place for you guys to really understand your true costs. Okay, so like this product that was paint, coloring, right? Like you said your purchase price, where was the invoice?
20 something.
Yeah, where was it? Is it in your inbox or something?
No, I downloaded it in,
It was like a PDF you opened up just now.
yeah, that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. I closed it.
2042.
Is it something else?
That's the one.
No, I think it closed. How do you open up the tab, the last tab that you closed? there a command for that? Control Shift T. Control Shift T. Okay, you got it. Okay, thank you. So look, yeah, 2024, but like we can't forget about shipping, right? So 2024, where's the Excel sheet? Okay. So let's change this to 2024, and then number of units in listing. This means like if there's a pack of 1 or a pack of 2 in the listing, then you change it. But I think it's just a pack of 1 in the listing.
Yeah.
Right? Rakuten, if you had no discounts with Rakuten, if you go
No.
all the way to the right here, you can see Rakuten discount, Honey discount. You want to put these at 0, and then it'll automatically it'll automatically what's going on.
I think because there's a honey discount too, you're gonna put that to 0 as well.
Yeah, exactly. I just couldn't click it. Okay, shipping to prep. Okay, this is where we're gonna have to do the math, the equation in Excel. So you purchased 20 units and you paid $9.19 for shipping. So here's where I'm gonna put equals, right? 20 divided by 9.19, and then hit enter. And then 218 is how much you paid per unit for shipping to prep. Now for prep costs, where did you ship this to? Your house?
No, to YYZ Prep Center.
So YYZ. Okay. And then YYZ, how much did they charge you? Do you know?
I'll check it.
Did you get an invoice from them?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you need to do that math.
Do they still have the minimum order quantity in YYZ now?
They do, but we have a new prep center in Edmonton that doesn't. Not in Edmonton, in Winnipeg.
Okay, can I have the information?
Yeah. So in the community, in
Yeah, I think
Circle,
that's
it's in the tools and services. It's called Highest Prep Center.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'll put it in the WhatsApp group as well, or Telegram group.
Yeah.
Did you find it, Saron?
No, I think it was 0.65 or something like that. Couldn't find it.
Okay. Well, come back later and find the real number, because you need to know your numbers.
Okay.
I don't think it's 0.65 because I use YYZ Prep, and if this is the only product you sent them, they're probably going to charge you at least $1.50. So let's put $1.50.
Okay.
And then shipping to Amazon. Do you know this
Yeah.
price?
Yeah, I couldn't find all the receipts for that. No.
So for this price, you have to go to your shipments in your Amazon account. So if you go to inventory and if you go to shipments, to be able to find the shipment here.
That's the first one.
It's the first one.
The last one, what I mean.
This one?
February
This
1st.
one was canceled. Liquid text, this one? Okay.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, it's the same.
So let's click track shipment. I don't know why it's not working. I'm going to click the name here. And on the, you see here on the right, $17.15. Okay, that's how much you paid. So we go back to here. Now we want to change this into equals 17.15 divided by 20. Okay. This is actually, I think I did this wrong as well. This should be 919 divided by 20. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So you take the price and you divide it by the number of units for both of these, okay? Okay, so now you have your final cost of goods. 2306. This is how much you've actually is your break even. Okay? So you want to do this for every product that you're about to order, because if you don't do the math and if you don't estimate shipping and prep, then you might just not have the real prices. So let's go back to
Question, Nick.
which one? Yeah. What's up?
So how do we get the ship to Amazon price before we make the order?
We can't. Yeah, no, we can't. That's an estimate. That comes from experience.
Okay.
For now, you want to, depending on the product and depending on how many units, the more you send, the cheaper. And then if it's a normal size, then you can estimate a normal price. But if it's bigger, then you got to estimate bigger. But for now, in general, I usually estimate $2, especially in Canada, $2 to $2.50 for shipping and prep.
Okay.
Okay. But prep in Winnipeg is going to be a lot cheaper as well. I think they start at 90 cents. So it'll be a really good option for OA.
Yeah. And then after we shipped the products to Amazon, and we come back to that to get the exact amount, or to know
Exactly.
the break even.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
After the prep center is okay, we created a shipment, we're sending it. Then you can come back and figure out the price and then update your sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is good. I think because I didn't have this, so that's why I put the price, I lower the price, lower the price to the point that I didn't even make profit.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone should know their numbers. That's the big thing
Yeah.
about this business is you have to understand what your break even is. And then, right now we're playing around with it manually, in terms of pricing. But once you guys have 4 or 5 different products, I'm going to get you guys to start using a repricer. And then in the repricer, we can just set our minimum and set our cost of goods. And then say we don't want to go below 4% ROI. And then the repricer will just figure it out. The repricer will automatically, with AI, price it high, low, medium. It'll change every 1 minute.
Oh,
Right.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the difference between, someone who's just learning and just trying to do it themselves versus someone who has everything organized like that. So we're taking it step by step.
Yep.
Okay, so we now just got the cost of goods. So let's go back to the product here and let's go back to profit calculator. And we can see that we're pretty much at break even at the moment. I forget what the price was. 23.06. Okay, so you're still in the profit.
Mhm.
And because this product has been around for a little while now, you've had it for a while, I think that you should just sell it and move on, get your money back and move on to the next product.
Yeah.
But at, 23.06, right, you're making 23 cents. At least you're still in the positive. 36.24 is the new price. I think that everybody is on, right? This pink line here. Okay, yeah, so it's even come down to 36, like 08. Okay. What is your current price on Amazon? Do we know?
I think it was 36.
Let's
but
close these. Let's close this. Can we close some of this? Do you need everything here?
No, yeah, you can close it.
Can you just do it on your end? I think it's a little quicker. Just close mostly everything up until here, up until what we're working with, just so it's a little easier to deal with.
Do you want
Can
me
you
to
do it?
close?
Or yeah, if you do it on your end, it's quicker.
Fair enough.
Yeah, great, much better. Okay. So you're priced at 36. So that's good. Go back here. Take a look. So yeah, you're priced at 36. Okay. So yeah, there's not much you can do right now again. I would maybe just bring up the price to your, actually, let me see. I think you might still be losing a little bit of money here at 36. That's fine. Just keep it at 36 and let's just wait. You should definitely get some sales in the next couple days. You changed this price 2 days ago?
No, I think yesterday for that one.
Yesterday? Okay. Yeah, you should definitely see sales soon. So let's keep an eye on that. And then let's quickly look at this one again. I just want to see where you are in the list. So,
The 10.
okay, so yeah, you see, these people are probably using repricers. And as soon as you like brought the price down, they're like, okay, we're gonna match it. So yeah, it's okay for now as well. This product sells a lot, so you're just trying to really liquidate. Keep an eye on this though. Like you should look at these listings at least once a day, if not twice a day, and make decisions on what you should do, especially because you're doing it manually.
Yeah, okay.
Like twice a day on this and be like, okay, what should I do? Right? Like if your purpose right now is to liquidate, then just bring it down continuously. Bring it down to 107.99, bring it down to 106.99, right? And just the reprices are quick, but sometimes you can, the more you do it, the more all of a sudden they'll throw you in the buy box, and then boom, like you might sell out of all of your inventory in like 1 or 2 days. Okay, and that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping to just liquidate everything so we can get our money back and then start buying better products. Okay. Okay, so that's you. I think all three are set up right now to sell.
Yeah.
So that's good. We just have to wait. And then you have one more product up here, right? Or you have two products, the makeup stuff.
Yes.
You're happy with these?
That one, the first one, because I only allowed to buy 3, still, the prep center didn't receive it yet.
Okay.
But the second one, I only sell 4 out of 10.
You sold 4 out of 10. Yeah, I can see that here. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at this one. Oh, shit. Okay, so let's go down. So we can see here on the right that the buy box is actually currently turned off.
Yeah, this one I didn't find from the lead.
Yeah.
It's just because I want to ungate with 10 product, with 10 units. I just buy it from Walmart.
Okay, interesting. Now, so it says price higher than typical. So this one you want to do the same strategy. You just want to sell out,
Yeah.
right? You just want to get some money back. And like, look, remember the green line that I was explaining?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this is the perfect example of no sale, no sale, no sale, no sale, and then boom, sale. No sale, and then sale. So literally in the last 3 months, this product has only sold 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
right? So I need to really analyze this product well. Okay. Now, the buy box is suppressed, right? Like, look, there is no pink line in this listing. There's no pink line. That means that Amazon has just completely turned off the pink line. But if we look at a year, we can see that there was a pink line at the price of $55. You're right now probably at the price of 65.
Yeah.
So bring your price down to 55, turn on the buy box, and sell out.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds good. Okay. So then we need to start looking at all the new products on the list. Okay.
Okay.
Vincent, do you have any product examples you want to go over in your catalog?
No, I don't have any.
Okay. So why don't we spend the last 10 minutes here looking at Saron's list and try to analyze maybe some of the new products. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I think it should be like under your name here, Saron. No. Do you have the Excel sheet? The leads?
The leads, I get it from my email. Okay.
Are these it here? Saron's
Yeah.
FBA leads. Here we go. Okay, so we're in May. So let's go look at May. What's going on here? Can you, Saron, can you pull this for me down? Can you go all the way down to May, please? Thank you. Okay, perfect. So May 8th, these products came literally in today, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a look. You have Rakuten installed now or no? Still not here.
When I buy it, it shows Rakuten.
Okay, yeah, you have it here. That's
Yeah.
good. Okay. So let's see. I like to always kind of look at the ROI, and you can see 50%, 31%, 50%. These are all good ROIs for these products. So pretty much all the same. So I'm gonna open up both listings now. I'm gonna open up the Amazon listings. Actually, let's just do all the Amazon listings first, and then we'll look at the
But
retailer listings.
from Staples, I think they didn't get me my first product. I had to return to Staples.
Okay, so that's good experience. So you know, okay, I'm not gonna probably buy from Staples again,
Yeah.
right? But you never know what you're ungated for already. So I would also check like your account just to see. Okay. But okay, let's skip this one then. Let's look at iHerb in Canada. This one. Probably just have enough time for one, so let's just do this one. This is so difficult. I don't know why I can't just open this link. Can you open this for me, Saron, please? Yeah, just click it. The second one. No, the middle one. Yeah, this one. Okay. Let's see what we got. Is this the same product?
No, I don't think. That was the first one, I think.
Oh, so this is like an error, right? So this is what I'm talking about. Like if you see an error like this where the products don't even match up. Oh no, it's we clicked the first and second one. That's the issue. Okay. So let's close this one. We're just looking at the Singer's product here. Okay, cool. So let's go down to Keepa and wait for AMW scope to load. Okay, so 6 out of 10. Product's doing 50 units a month. We can confirm with the yellow line. Okay, there was a bit of a break here in the yellow line, right? But the ranking looks much better now, right? Looks like it's okay. Let's open up AMW scope. So I don't think you've configured your settings here. A lot of people miss this. Yeah. Like these are your settings for wholesale. Okay, but since you're doing OA, you need to configure this for online arbitrage. You need to change the numbers. Vincent, this is the same for you. Have you configured yours
Yeah, I did. And the score I got is 7, not 6
for this product?
for this product. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Sarah, you need to change your configuration. And the way you do that is by, if you go to our community, and if you, let's see, Doesn't look like you have access to anything.
Okay.
Trying to think here. Yeah, you're supposed to have access to some of the content. You came
January,
into, I think you guys both came in at the same time during the
the challenge.
challenge, right? So how come you
Yeah.
don't have access to the challenge here? Okay, I'll send you the filters. And I'll send you the filters, and then you need to just change these filters. Okay, so all you got to do is you're changing two things. You're changing revenue per seller, and you're changing monthly units sold. Just these two. Okay.
Okay.
And the way you change it is that you click the score, and then you go to edit, and then you just change these numbers, and then hit save. Okay. I'm going to tell you what the numbers are. And then when you hit save, you do that for this one as well. You hit save and then just refresh the page, and then it'll be saved moving forward. You don't have to do it again. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That way, these numbers are not just 1 and 2 here. These numbers are going to be scored higher because in OA, like we're looking for smaller monthly units sold, smaller revenue. So that way we can look at this and be like, oh, it's a 7 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10. That way it's a little better. But okay, so this right here, this 10 out of 10, great. Buy box is being split. Everybody's FBA, so that's that. You can see here the breakdown. Everybody's priced the same. Everybody has small inventory. And then let's see, buy box consistency. It's not the best, but it's okay. It's okay. You can see like, there's probably a reason it broke here because the price was much higher than it was before. So that's okay. And this is interesting, brand presence. So this says that the brand is currently on the listing. That could be a good thing. I mean, sorry, that can never be a good thing, but it's not always a bad thing. And I don't know. Let's look at the sellers again. This seems like a pretty old school brand. I don't think Fingers might be on this. Let's see. Yeah, like these are the sellers. So I wonder why. I'll talk to the team to see why they are saying that the seller is on the team or on the listing here. Let me take a screenshot of this. Okay, what do you guys think? Is this a good product or is it not a good product?
I think it's a good one.
Okay. Do you want to explain to me a little bit why?
Based on the AMW revenue score at 7, monthly units sold 50, not too bad. And then the buy box is a 10 out of 10. And then
Yeah.
the buy box, we have the pink line on.
Yeah.
Looking at the chart, the buy box is on right now,
Yeah.
and the number of sellers pretty low, I think.
Yeah, it is. It is. So let's open up the website here. I agree with you. I think it is a great opportunity outside of us knowing if it's profitable and what our margins are. But I think the one thing that I liked about it, I mean, the buy box split, the buy box consistency, those things are great. You know, those things are usually pretty good. But yeah, the number of sellers here and how much inventory they have is what makes this really good, because it shows that everybody's kind of doing OA here. No one is stocking up like 40 or 50 units.
Yeah.
So buy box is going to be pretty consistent amongst everyone else. And again, that's why this is a 10 out of a 10, right? Because everybody is kind of on the same level playing field. And so we can come in and dominate if we want to. Granted, we can buy enough inventory. So now we're looking at the purchasing website now. Okay, so this is where things get interesting. Okay, we need to get as many discounts as possible. So 15% cash back, that is insane, right? Like, yes, please, like shop increased cash back. Absolutely. Right. So activate that. Great. Boom. Right. And like now, when I go back to this like Excel sheet, or sorry, where's our other Excel sheet? Did we close it? All right, let's open that again. Saron's OG. Do we not have that? Okay. So you guys get my point. You open that. Now you can put 15% on that line item for Rakuten. And start calculating your cost of goods for this product. So this kind of just reset here. Let me just open up the link again. And we just want to do a couple things. So we want to check that the buy price on the website is actually the exact same buy price on the sheet. So it says 1935 here, right? And technically it is out of stock right now. So, you know, put your email down here, Saron, and get notified when this is back in stock. Seems like someone either, you know, beat us to this, or you know, it's only 4 days away. So you want to put your email here and get notified?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah. Oh, this one.
Oh.
Okay. So you'll get an email. Oh, it got removed. Here we go. Okay. So you'll get an email when that's back in stock. But let's quickly compare, like, what did it say here? It said 1548. And look, don't forget this. There's a discount code new20. So boom, we get it for an even better price, but that's probably how they got 1548, because right now we're seeing 1935. Okay. But right now we can't add it to our stock, so we're gonna have to come back to this one. So what I would do, because we looked at this and we're like, you know what, this one's pretty good, I'm gonna highlight this orange. Okay. I'm gonna highlight it orange, or you know, whatever color you want. But I like the orange. I like to highlight orange as like good, but I need to come back, or it's for later. And then green for okay, I'm gonna order, and then red for no, I don't want to order it. Right.
Okay.
And you can add another column here. Let's add another column, or actually, yeah, let me move this column.
What's the price on the website for
1935.
It looks like I am able to order it. I don't know why it says out of stock on your
Really?
end. Yeah, I just put 30 in my cart and it's okay.
Quite nice. Then order it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why it shows shows differently.
Yeah. Let's take a quick look. It went all the way to the top again. Jesus. Okay, so in my notes here, you can put like check May 12th for in stock again, something like that. Right, just some notes for yourself. Make sense, Saron?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's go back to the, where is it here?
Can you put that link in the Telegram group
Yeah.
so I can double check if I have the right one?
Yeah, you might be on a different one.
Yeah, probably. Let me see.
Saron, can you put this link in the Telegram group, please? But okay, let's leave it there, guys. Saron, I want you to do this for the last like 10 products. Have you looked at the other products from like yesterday and the day before?
I did, yeah.
Okay. But now you can analyze them a little better
Yeah.
because you know we did this one today and we just went through the detail of how to analyze it. So do them again. And if you find any that are good and you're like, oh, I want to order this, send them in our Telegram group and I can take a look and give you a second opinion before you order it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. But yeah, you should get more leads tomorrow as well. So check those as fast as possible. There's one that we didn't check today as well. Check that one. And then yeah, this is the goal right now for the next week is to place a couple OA orders. Okay. And then I think even like honestly, even by the end of the week, not next week, but the week after that, I want us to really just focus on ordering next week and then maybe even ordering the week after that. But then the last week of May, we can start to talk about, okay, some of these products like that we ordered, can we now consider mom and pop? Can we now consider wholesale?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But right now it's go, go, go with ordering OA. Okay. And Vincent, I think it's probably best you sign up again for the OA leads because like Saren's leads look pretty good, right?
Okay.
Like this, even iHerb, like she's getting links to the Canadian iHerb. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Can you send me the link to subscribe to the leads again?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Cool.
Yeah, I'll
I'll
subscribe
put
to
it
it.
in the Telegram group.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I'll let you go. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime in the Telegram group, and then I'll see you guys on Tuesday, okay?
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, Nick.
No problem, guys. Have a good weekend. See ya.